One of the key elements would be, first and foremost, to work to repeal the LI 2462 that actually gives permission to mine in forest reserves, and that I believe is the first step. The next one will be to ensure that we have more sustainable mining practices. There are places where they mine, but the mercury and the heavy metals need to give way to something that is more sustainable. It doesn't make economic sense to make a few thousands or even millions of dollars or Ghana cedis today and pay back with hundreds and millions in terms of health, degraded land, etc. So I'm hoping that together as a body we'll work with all relevant stakeholders to put the right things in place for Ghana. We have to be bold. Now, if you want to look at it critically, water is the heart of everything. Water is the factory. That's what we drink. Now, whilst it may look like it's so far away from us, in a few years, we are likely to be battling more diseases than we. And already as a nation, we are financially challenged. Now, whilst on the surface, it looks like it creates employment, and so you have people revolting when we make a move. When you juxtapose the cost implications of trying to restore degraded land, etc., together, then you realize that the NPV, or what we like to call the net present value, is negative in the long run. And so if we're going to change that narrative, we must change it, because when any project has a negative net present value, what it means is that it destroys value instead of creating value. When we take a decision as UTAC, we take it as a body. And so it's what the people mandate that we do. So once we go back to our table and we deliberate and we look at what government may have attempted to do so far, if we believe it's sufficient and it's showing good faith, that the group may consider. But if it doesn't show, then I believe that will be the next. So yes, we are going to deliberate and come up with a decision that works for the union. So I represent the union, not necessarily my personal interest. And so we will have a meeting, and the agenda will be determined as to what we can discuss. Once we do that, we will inform the relevant stakeholders so they carry out our message.